my friend Shelby Wilson, who has been like a beauty YouTuber friend of mine for years, she just collabed with Mob Beauty on 2 shimmer clay eyeshadows, and they are insane. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my current everyday makeup. I actually just got back home from a really quick trip to LA, so I still have my makeup packed, and I did like the same look every single day with the same products, and I love how it looks, and I just feel like it's going to be a go-to for me with these exact products throughout the summer. So let's get right into it. Really quick, when I take a short trip, I always pack my tools bag stuffed with brushes, and I even put a little mirror in here. And then also I love taking my medium bag for like weekend trips. I'll have these linked down below. So I'm literally just gonna work out of this makeup bag here. Okay, let's pin my hair back a little bit. I actually got a haircut while I was in LA, which seems so extra because it kind of is, but honestly, it's funny because I've always been really kind of low maintenance with my hair. I've never really prioritized like finding a good hairstylist or anything like that, honestly. I genuinely just have usually gotten like a trim, a really casual haircut, and I just wanted somebody that I know is like an expert to cut it. And so I went to see, her name's Tawny Dawson. I actually met her years ago at a Dose of Colors party, and I've like followed her on Instagram and have just kept tabs on her for years, and she's just so good at what she does. She obviously is so good at like color and extensions, which I don't do. I don't color my hair, but I just wanted like someone with a little more expertise to tell me what I should do with my hair. And I feel like she did such a good job. She added so many more layers, but it still feels very much like myself, feels very manageable. So yeah, I learned a lot. I'm very happy with my haircut. Anyway, okay, we're gonna do a little tinted moisturizer. I posted on Instagram a couple days ago that this is back in my routine. Now this is the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. This is a very pricey, like, honestly, I don't understand why it's this expensive, but it's Chantecaille, which is like a bougie brand. But it's just, I wish it wasn't this good, but it just is. There is something about it that looks so good on my skin. Somehow my skin looks more plump throughout the day. It doesn't settle in fine lines. It doesn't like get drying. It's very hydrating, but not greasy by the end of the day. I just feel like my skin looks very balanced when I wear this. And I just am so confident that my skin looks good all day. Even though this is a tinted moisturizer, when I wear this product, it's just that good. So I'm gonna take this and apply it all over. My shade that I use is Alabaster. So you can see, I mean, it's a proper skin tint in the sense that it's not gonna give a crazy amount of coverage, but it definitely evens out the skin tone. Like you can see the redness here versus here, it's much more evened out. Looks a little more natural. This has a little bit more of like a watery feel to it than other skin tints, almost like a watery gel. It's kind of hard to explain. It's very bouncy on the skin, and I have just loved it all over again. Honestly, I feel like I loved it last summer as well. I started reaching for it again kind of just on the weekends when I wasn't filming and stuff like that because it was sitting on my desk. And now that I've used it for a couple of weekends, I'm like, okay, it's literally in my everyday routine again, because it used to be. Okay, we're gonna press that into the skin with my sponge. And you can see like it gives a beautiful fresh finish to the skin. But again, it's not something that gets greasy throughout the day. I mean, I should clarify that I do set it with powder, but I just feel like it stays looking good all day long on me. I've been kind of reversing the order in which I do concealer and bronzer lately, and I cannot put this down, you guys. I feel like I've used it in every single video. This is brand new from Makeup by Mario. It's the Softsculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum, and it is so good. It's just so good for every day. So we're gonna take this, and I just do a pump on the back of my hand, and I start to work that into a brush. The one I packed for this was the BK 109. I felt like it was perfect for just applying this cream product all over. I like this because it's not too overpowering either. It's kind of like if you mixed a tinted moisturizer with a bronzer. That's very much like the effect that it gives. So layering it with a tinted moisturizer, I feel like is perfect because you get a very similar vibe and texture throughout the whole face. So I just apply this all over, down the sides of the nose a little bit, But I really don't go crazy, and I'm not too worried about being super snatched or sculpted or anything. This just adds a little bit of glow, a little bit of shape, a little bit of warmth, and it's all I need. So I do a little bit of that. Then I will do concealer, and honestly I do kind of rotate through a few different concealers right now. The one that I packed was the Nars one, because I just had that on my desk, I think from filming before I packed. I'll just use this one since this is literally what I've been using. This is the shade Affogato, and when it comes to concealer, I just kind of have been like doing under the eyes mostly. I will sometimes do like the chin, and I guess I have been taking a little bit and going underneath to add a little more coverage along the jawline, but also to like reverse sculpt out that cream bronzer a little bit more. And then I'll do just a teeny bit right here in the forehead. I don't always do all these areas. Sometimes I just do the under eyes, but we're kind of going for it today so I can really show you what I've been doing. Okay, we're gonna take the other side of this Mario brush, which is what I packed. I love packing double-sided brushes when I travel because I feel like I get, you know, obviously more use out of the brush. So I just like to kind of like buff and blur this out just a little bit. And then I go back in with my sponge. This one I've been using non-stop. This is from Ciele, the sponge. It's so good. And I'll make sure to really press in the concealer on the side of the face. I'm trying to be strategic here because some of the stuff that I use every day right now are some future Rudi beauty launches, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like how soon to tease these products to you guys because I personally as a consumer, I feel like if I have to wait too long after something's been teased, I just like, I don't know. I like once something's been shown to me or teased a little bit, I don't want to wait that long. So I'll try not to like torture you guys with some of these upcoming launches. So I might make some modifications, but of course still with products that I'm like using on a daily basis. I just don't feel like I'm able to share too much yet. I don't want you guys to like get impatient, so I'll just keep on going. Okay, I also use a little bit of powder. I packed the Givenchy one. I've been rotating a little more between this one and my Huda Beauty. I feel like I've told you guys every time I use this, I already owned it, and honestly, like, I love my Huda one so much that I just didn't really use it as much as everyone else, but I've been trying to a little bit more. Actually, hold it. Okay, I need to do my faux freckles. I've been using these like crazy. This is the Beaubble and Rudi Berry Freckle Pen. I love, oh no, see, it exploded a little bit from the plane. Hold on. But I like to go in before powder if I can. With some faux freckles. That way when I apply the powder, it's even more subtle. Because I like to make it look like it's really coming from beneath the skin, even like almost underneath my tinted moisturizer. So I just do random dots and then kind of like press them in with my finger. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. Okay, now we're gonna go in with my Givenchy powder, and this is the Nikki Rose N14 brush, which, speaking of, even though it was a quick trip to LA, Nikki Rose lives in LA, so I made sure to coordinate, and it worked out to where we were able to go to dinner together, me and Tylen, my husband, and then her and her husband Mitch, and it was so fun. We literally sat at this restaurant for like 3 or 4 hours, no joke. We ate so much food. It was delicious. We went to a place called Laurel Hardware, and we ordered so many things. And we just kind of like shared all the dishes and so we could try more, you know? It was so fun. It was really fun to like chat with her a little bit more and get to know Mitch, her husband. We had the best time, honestly. They're so sweet. I think there's something really fun about like finding people that are so similar to you, and I felt this way when we went to the Austin YouTuber trip because, you know, a lot of us kind of are isolated. Yeah, like I know Nikki's around maybe a few more YouTubers being in LA, but even then, I feel like a lot of them have moved. So a lot of us, you know, are in different states. Like I'm in Utah, obviously like Lisa's in Texas, and everyone's kind of scattered. So it was really fun there. And then I was reminded again when I met up with Nikki just how nice it was to be able to relate to people that do the same type of career as you and who have the same interests, because it's just hard to find people that like get it fully, you know? So I feel like it's really nice to just be able to relate on more levels than one, you know? Okay, now I'm doing a little more bronzing with my Uoma Beauty powder. You guys know how much I love this. This is in the shade White Pearl. It's really subtle. And I just like to use that to slightly set the cream bronzer a little. And I also take that across the nose just a little bit. I feel like when I have faux freckles, I like to take both my bronzer and my blush kind of across the nose for a more sun-kissed feel. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of blush. And honestly, I kind of rotate my blushes. Let's use a fun color like this. This is the shade 5 from Valentino. It's really intense in the pan, but really pretty on the cheeks. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and pop it like on this area first of the cheeks, the outer area, and then kind of bring it in once there's a little less product. Also gonna take a little bit of the shade 9, which is like a soft peach. I'm gonna put that like right here and then tap that across the nose a little bit. So it's a very like blush focused look usually. Take a little bit of what's left and throw it in the crease of the eye a little bit, which reminds me, I usually do that with bronzer as well. So I'll take my Uoma Beauty bronzer and take a fluffy brush and just kind of run that through the crease. Okay, we're gonna do brows. I'm gonna brush up my brows with a spoolie, and then I rotate between a brow pen and a brow pencil. So I've got my Maybelline Build-A-Brow pen, and then I have the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I might mix them today. Just kind of depends on how much time I have when I'm getting ready, because I feel like a brow pen, even though it's user-friendly, it's a little more tedious, so I like to spend a little more time on my brows when I'm using a brow pen. So if I'm in a rush, I will typically just go for a brow pencil. So I've got the base filled in. Let's see how it would look to do a little brow pen action on top. I feel like that looks really nice. Maybe I should layer them more often. I like that. Okay, brows are filled in. Then, this is actually a newer thing, but I'm so excited about this. I have been dying to like officially talk about it in a video because my friend Shelby Wilson, who has been like a beauty YouTuber friend of mine for years, she just collabed with Mob Beauty on 2 shimmer clay eyeshadows, and they are insane. I took them with me because I was like waiting for the perfect moment to try them out, and then I got so impatient. Like I wanted to try them out on camera, and I was like, no, like I'm dying to try them, so I took them to LA. They are so pretty. We have 2 shades. So there's the first one, which is called M146. It's a gorgeous, cool toned purple. All over the lids, it's absolutely stunning. I feel like Shelby and I have always had a very similar taste when it comes to makeup. And so like I was so excited to see that she collabed with them because I just knew I was going to love these, and I was right. They look so good. Then we have a more champagne color called M145, and this is such a dream. The 2 of these layered are absolutely stunning. They're stunning. They're so pretty. And I've been wearing them on a daily basis, but I'll show you what I do for an everyday look. So this formula I've actually never really tried before, but it's more of like a super creamy, almost hydrating feeling formula. So it doesn't set or dry down the way a lot of cream shadows that I've tried do, but it's so pretty. Since I have more hooded eyes, what I've been doing with this shade specifically for every day, because I love the shimmer, but I just don't want to worry about, you know, any potential creasing throughout the day or anything like that, I have been putting it, so see where like my eye crease naturally is? I've been popping this cream shadow across my entire lid really close to the lash line. Like that's where I focus all the pigment, and I kind of focus it mostly like right above the pupil of my eye. And there is just something so subtle, so chic, so stunning about doing that, especially once I put mascara on, which you'll see. I love it. I feel like it draws just the perfect amount of attention to my eyes and creates like a little more of a sophisticated eye look without being too crazy at all. Like, isn't that the prettiest color? Congrats, Shelby. This collab is just everything. So pretty, right? Like, there's something about it right here up against the lash line that, like, I don't know, I'm obsessed. I love doing that. So now we're gonna take a little bit of mascara, and I've been reaching for my Maybelline Lash Sensational on a daily basis. I get so many compliments on my lashes every time I wear this mascara. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna apply a bit of this to the top and bottom lashes. Sometimes I'll do a little bright waterline. You guys know I love, it just kind of depends on the day. Maybe I'll do one just to show you like what it looks like. Isn't that eyeshadow lovely though? Okay, we're gonna do a little bright waterline. I brought my Sephora coconut eyeliner. I'm gonna line the waterline. This is actually a Nikki LaRose in-person recommendation. She made me buy this when we were shopping at Sephora in Texas, and I love it. I just feel like there's something about the bright waterline that really completes a look for me. and just makes things look really clean and fresh. So that's the eyes done though. Isn't that so pretty? There is seriously something about that champagne cream eyeshadow right along the lash line that like just makes it look so chic, but it's like so easy. You just pat it on with your finger and you're done. Okay, we're gonna do a little lippy. Now with lipstick, I've been rotating through several different ones. Usually several different Effortless lips. So I'm trying to think strategically here what shade I should use. Before I fully decide though, let's do a little bit of lip liner. This is the Sephora Sinker Suede lip liner. I love it for every day because it just so closely matches my natural lip color. So I feel like it just looks so good. Okay, I'm just gonna pop on a little bit of Effortless lips. Okay. Okay, now I'm just gonna kind of press whatever's left on my brush, my powder brush, through the T-zone. And then I did bring like a balmy highlight, but honestly with like the tinted moisturizer, I don't feel like I need a highlight. So then I'll just lock in the makeup. I traveled with this Power Grip setting spray from e.l.f. So I'll just spritz this all over. Ta-da! And then I'm going to just press that in. Okay, and then I always have to secure the brows, and I just always pack this. This is my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, just to seal the deal with the brows a little bit. Okay, let me take my hair down, and there you have it, you guys. That's my current everyday makeup. There's something about a very blush-focused look, along with the faux freckles, also like a little hint of champagne on the eyelids with the bright waterline, cute little lip look, you know, like there's something about this that I feel so confident and comfortable in, and I feel like I look like a very highly polished version of myself, but still feel very much casual and comfortable for every day, which is always what I aim for an everyday look. Even though I was chatting through this, I can honestly do this very, very quickly. It really only takes a few minutes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my current everyday look. Comment down below letting me know what your current favorites are for every day, especially as the weather warms up. I feel like we all change our routine a little bit, so let me know in the comments. And also, I did end up posting, before I filmed this, I posted a poll on Instagram asking you what you wanted me to film next, and trying new makeup is like about to pass the votes for my current everyday look. So I'll be doing that next week just so that you guys can see that as well. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.